As you probably know, Sophie Rain is another OF girl with brain rot content aimed at children and gyat photos for days. Whether you've heard of her from her well-known, very much respectable Spider-Man video, collabs with people like Aiden Ross and NLE Choppa, and more recently her stream with FaZe.
So can I be honest with you?
Yes.
I beat my to you right before I got on here, so I didn't get hard on the date.
Okay.
We can all agree that Sophie Rain is a bop. And I know for some people it's really hard to come to that type of conclusion, but I feel like the older I get, the more disgusted I am at the world and how horny it truly is. I'm not trying to sound like I'm Sam Sulek or Andrew Tate combined, but we can all agree that nowadays there's a real problem with PDF files and prawn addiction on the internet. Now more than ever, at least. Like, they've always been a thing, and we've always had shows like Chris Hansen to catch a EDP, but now I feel like it's more of a norm for people to be exposed for these types of monstrosities, and I'm here for it. Soon we're gonna have a hall of fame of people of that stature. The Tysons, the EDPs.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
The Drakes. But what about the Sophia Rains? They're like the Dragon Balls. Alone they are useless, but together they are unstoppable. And basically what I mean by that is no matter what anyone says or what anyone does, this shady activity will always have some sort of community of people to support these people doing these things. We spend a lot of time criticizing the disgusting men that do these shady acts, but we very rarely criticize the women that are doing damn near the same exact thing. Sophie Rain is an OF model and her main demographic are young, dumb, and full of cum boys. Most of her viral content stems from TikTok, an app flooded with underage users and kids. And in these TikToks, she's literally only posting thirst traps in hopes of having these young cats swarm to her OF. Which from a business perspective sounds very lucrative. But then again, running a prison is very lucrative. And what I mean by that is just because you're becoming successful and you're making a lot of money, that doesn't automatically mean what you're doing is okay. Nowadays, there are millions of people constantly scrolling for hours and hours on end on a day-to-day basis. And I can guarantee you 5 people you know have probably seen a picture or a Sophie Rain clip. And that could be on any platform in general. Even your uncle was probably under her comment section like, anybody got the link to that Spider-Man video? But no, in all seriousness, before I talk about the FaZe collab or the Spider-Man video, I want you to hear some of this math. And I know that sounds very corny, but as you can see right here, as of June 2024, 27.47% of TikTok users were under the age of 18, which in basic terms means, let me just go ahead and pull up one of her videos real quick. Any random video will do. We're gonna go ahead and do this one because it's pinned to the top for a reason. Okay, this has 11.8 million views. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and pull out the calc. Okay, the calc has never failed me before, you know what I'm saying? The calc can never fail. Okay, it doesn't have human error. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put 11.8, what is that, 11,800,000. okay, that's a lot of views, that's a lot of plays over that video, and a lot of those guys probably did watch it more than once or more than 10 times and probably gooned to it or whatever. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna divide that by 800,000 times 0.27. Boom. That's a lot of people, bro. 3 million, that's roughly 3 million underage people that have religiously watch this. Okay, and that is a lot of kids, bro. That's more than how many people live probably in the state of Montana. That is just proving my point that kids are constantly watching her TikToks, and that TikTok is mainly like young people, you know. That's just from 18. What percent of people are 18 to 26, you know what I mean? And I know those people are of age, but that doesn't mean that this isn't kind of promoting the issue of prawn addiction and just being glued to their screen in general. It doesn't always have to be something freaky, but stuff like this will keep you on your phone longer than you need to. But no, all jokes aside, this is actually disgusting. It's almost like these money hungry girls are helping force these kids to grow up and develop these unhealthy habits and addictions at such a young age. Like when I was 13, I was happy to be on round 13 in Keno. Nowadays, these 13-year-olds are religiously searching the deep web for the Spider-Man video. Let me catch my son gooning to the Spider-Man video, he's getting one pump. And I know obviously she's not the only girl doing this. There's always been girls like this, like Amaranth and streamers, and always have been trying to find new and better, more lucrative ways to make money creating suggestive content. But as of right now, she's the poster child to this whole thing. And the reason why I say that is none other than FaZe Clan themselves is promoting and producing content with her in hopes of getting teenagers to be glued to the stream, to be horned up in heat like a cat. I remember growing up in my youth, I looked up to FaZe, you know what I'm saying? I was entertained by FaZe, and it's kind of sad seeing like them fall into this, you know? Like, we live in a world where all this suggestive content is just being flooded to you, and there's really nothing you can do about it. But for the people that you looked up to be promoting it and promoting the people that make said suggestive content, it's kind of heartbreaking for me. I don't expect these streamers or these people making content to be respectable human beings. I don't expect normal people to be respectable human beings, but seeing clips like this,
salary just divided up so you get paid in the summer.
She said that's why most teachers like to coach and do shit like that in the summer to make more money.
Yeah, what you think about that?
I can't imagine being a teacher because, like she said,
no comment.
it's stressful on and off the clock.
I thought she wanted to be a gym teacher.
Not say it.
is absolutely absurd. First, let me catch my son acting like that, saying, "Before I met you, I beat my schmeat." Forget the son. Let me catch my daughter being like Sophie Rain, doing these blind dates. It's absurd, and I think that she must be stopped. I think a lot of people must be stopped because what they're doing is wrong, and it's so blatantly obvious, and it's kind of sad and frustrating to notice that no one cares. You know, no one's gonna do anything about it. In the world's eyes, she's just another pretty girl making videos, posting them, and people like pretty girls. You know what I'm saying? But the second, like, I feel like it has anything to do with kids, is that should be a red flag. Like, there should be more regulations and more ways to stop this. But even the people that own the platforms themselves are in on it. They know what is going on, and they're not doing anything to stop it. Yeah, they banned her main TikTok, but the video I just showed you is from her second TikTok, which has 2.2 million followers. So do with this information as you will. There's nothing you can do about it, so honestly, forget about it.